So, remember my last video? Remember I showed a little bit of optimism for this show? Well, that's gone. Hello everyone, this is Icy Abyss here, and after watching this episode, I am truly living in an icy abyss right now. When I watched the second episode, I really thought that this was going to be an average show and not a hellspawn that everyone claims this show is. Well, that optimism has definitely gone after watching literally the next episode. To be honest, I really liked how they were setting things up with Abomination, and I really wondered what could be the big reason why Wong, the Sorcerer Supreme, broke him out of the prison. But no, there was no big reason for him to break Abomination out of prison, as we will discuss later. But I'm starting to figure out Marvel formula now. It feels like Marvel is really good at setting up the premise of their shows, but they're never really able to follow through with it. I think the beginning of the shows and movies in Marvel Phase 4 are mostly great. It's the middle and ending that mostly sucks. I can think of WandaVision, Falcon and Winter Soldier, Thor Love and Thunder and Loki. Anyways, maybe I'll make a more detailed video on this subject one day, but for now let's discuss the plot of this episode. Jennifer goes to prison to confront Abomination about the prison escape and him fighting in the Fight Club. He says that he was forced to escape prison by a sorcerer supreme called Wong. Now Jennifer goes and tries to find Wong. Then there are some quick screenshots of news and comments online. And if you pause and read the comments, you will see that literally all the comments are with people saying why every superhero is a woman, which is, well, really weird. Like, why is this show feeling subconscious about itself? She-Hulk is a derivative of Hulk, and most male heroes have their female derivatives. Batwoman, Supergirl, Sharon Carter, female Thor, Ironheart, Spider-Gwen, and so on and so on. This is a really common thing in comic books, and I really don't think anyone complains about that. It feels really weird that this show is building up a straw man, or in this case straw fans, to hate on. Like they are trying to anticipate how the fans will react, but I think they missed the mark on this one, because I don't think most people care about that there are too many female superheroes. I think the main criticism of Marvel after Phase 4 is mainly the drop of quality. And the female superheroes, well, if you look at the numbers, they have been introducing too many female heroes in Phase 4, so maybe they are self-aware at some level and they know people will not like that and they still do it. I am definitely fine with a female lead movie as long as it's fucking good. Just make a good movie, Marvel, and no one will complain about it. Stop shifting the blame of your bad movies to misogyny. Anyways, back to the plot. Then Jennifer is in her office until her boss calls her. He gives her a new case, but she refuses because this is the same annoying white boy from the first episode. And well, this show hates white boys, so Jennifer refuses to represent him anyways. Then Wong shows up and says that he received her message and Jennifer leaves with him. After that, Jennifer convinces Wong to come to jury to give his statement where he admits he took Abomination out of prison just because he wanted to test his abilities as a Sorcerer Supreme, which is an absolute shite reason to break someone out of a prison who is one of the biggest criminals in the country. I have to say, I am really disappointed to see that because I actually got some enthusiasm after watching episode 2. I, for a second, thought that this could be a good show, but no. The storytelling is absolutely awful, just like most movies and shows in Marvel Phase 4. Also, this white boy is now discussing his case with a different lawyer, mainly because he got catfished by an Asgardian shape-shifting elf, and that elf took a lot of money from him. After discussing the case, he leaves and then comes back and says that he's changed his mind. Then the lawyer gets a phone call from the same guy, which means that the dude sitting in front of him is the shape-shifting elf. Then the elf simply proceeds to walk out of the office without being caught. After that, She-Hulk goes to the trial of Abomination, which happens inside the prison. Also, Abomination now has 8 soulmates / girlfriends that he made through pen pal in prison. Like, goddamn, 8 soulmates and I can't get even a single... No time to get emotional, people. Let's move on. So several witnesses came forward to testify for Abomination's character, and then Wong shows up ready to testify. Then we cut to a different trial of the guy who got catfished. Basically, the guy got scammed because he thought he was dating Megan Thee Stallion, By the way, I literally don't know who this woman was until this show came out. So yeah, let me know if I had been living under a rock, or did you guys also not know about this woman, Megan Thee Stallion. Anyways, the judge is an absolute idiot. He says that he finds it really hard that this man was deceived. It's a really weird thing to say to someone who got scammed. It's like saying it's your fault you got scammed and no one should have been that stupid. Anyways, the judge still lets the trial go, which is obviously he should. We go back to Abomination's trial where Wong gives his testimony, and then Abomination turns into, well, Abomination to show that he has complete control of his mind, which, well, absolutely scares everyone. Then he turns back and Jennifer uses this to her advantage, saying that he could have escaped any time he wanted, but he decided to stay in prison. The court gets adjourned for now, and Wong gets the hell out of there because obviously he helped the prisoner escape, which is, well, an offense. Jennifer leaves the trial, then she has some drinks with what I am assuming is her assistant, and then the lawyer dude shows up that was representing the annoying white boy. Jennifer says that the annoying white boy is an absolute idiot, and then the lawyer dude asks Jennifer to testify that very thing in the court. She does exactly that, and the annoying white boy wins the case on the basis of being an absolute idiot who thought he could date Megan Thee Stallion. Again, don't know who that woman is. Jennifer goes back to the trial of Abomination and, well, she wins the case. Then she gives an interview to some idiot guy because 80% of the men in Marvel Universe are idiotic, sexist, misogynistic, mentally challenged arseholes. Later on, when She-Hulk was walking home, she gets jumped by a bunch of white dudes. I think they wanted her blood, and they mentioned that some guy had sent them. She-Hulk obviously handles herself against them and they run away, fail to get her blood. Then there's a cutscene where She-Hulk is twerking with Megan Thee Stallion, whoever the fuck she is. I don't really care. I know a lot of people made fun of these scenes and it even went viral in memes back in the old days when this show was released. But I don't really know. I have nothing to say about this scene except that it's supposed to be a end credit scene, and I guess I don't really care for it. I think I would be pretty mad if they made Iron Man twerking because I am a big fan of his character, but I don't really care for She-Hulk. So I don't care if she twerks or she pole dances or she even jumps off a goddamn bridge. But yeah, that's all for the plot of this show so far. Again, this episode felt really awkward, as in it knows what it's doing is wrong and crappy and it's trying to anticipate the hatred from the fans and is missing the mark on what thing the fans will hate about it. It also feels like that the showrunners just want to do their own thing, judging by the offended comments they usually make about how they don't like the name She-Hulk. They also did something similar with Thor Love and Thunder when Gore calls Jane Lady Thor and she says, "I am mighty Thor." Wow, such a powerful scene. I literally got chills. Oh wait, did I say chills? I meant I got cringe from that scene. Yeah, so anyways, those are all my thoughts for now. Let me know what you guys think, and as always, it's time for a goodbye.